Well, well, well. Prince Harry's latest attempt at charming an American audience on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert was nothing short of a disaster. What was supposed to be a smooth PR stunt to regain some relevance turned into a total humiliation that left the prince fuming and storming off the set like a petulant child. The funny thing? The audience didn't even know whether to laugh or gasp at the car crash unfolding before their eyes. From the moment Harry sat down, he was clearly bracing for the usual adoration and sycophantic praise, but Colbert had other plans. There was no royal treatment here, darling. Colbert made it abundantly clear. No royal titles, no defense, no sugarcoating. It was just Harry, and Harry didn't like it one bit. In fact, the first jab was pretty subtle, but oh so effective. When Colbert introduced him, he didn't even bother mentioning Prince or any of his beloved titles. That tiny omission must have hit Harry like a ton of bricks. His face soured instantly, and the icy tension in the room was palpable. But it only got worse. Oh, did it get worse? Colbert, in true Colbert fashion, wasted no time going for the jugular. Instead of the usual prattle about how brave and courageous Harry supposedly is, he asked the real question. So you're just Harry now, right? No titles, no crown, just a regular guy. Ouch. The audience burst into laughter, but Harry's smile was about as genuine as a used car salesman's pitch. It was clear. This wasn't the friendly chat he'd been hoping for. Harry, being the master of spinning a narrative, tried to shift the conversation to his latest important projects, likely thinking Colbert would play along like the rest of Hollywood has. Wrong. Colbert wasn't about to let him off the hook. Instead, he went for the kill. You left all that behind, yet here you are still holding on to the prince part when it suits you. What's that about? Boom. It landed with the grace of a wrecking ball. And what did Harry do? Stammer and fumble, of course, because how do you defend your entire identity when you've spent years whining about wanting to leave the royal life, but still can't shake the title like a bad habit? The awkwardness was excruciating. The silence in the room wasn't for Harry's discomfort. No, it was for Colbert's brutal honesty. The audience respected Colbert's fearless questioning, and they weren't buying Harry's half-baked answers. When Harry tried to pull out his tired speech about personal struggles and resilience, Colbert didn't bite. No one was interested in hearing his sob story. Instead, Colbert, in a moment of pure genius, calmly stated, "People respect honesty, but they also respect consistency. If you want to be treated like everyone else, maybe start by dropping the Prince act entirely." That hit Harry harder than a slap to the face. You could practically see the steam coming out of his ears. His face turned beet red, and the royal facade he's been clinging to for dear life completely cracked. The audience, sensing the blood in the water, waited in awkward silence as Harry, unable to control his temper, stood up, knocked over his water glass, classic, and stormed off the stage like a diva. What a spectacle. If only he could storm off from his entire life as easily as he stormed off that set. And Colbert? Oh, Colbert, ever the professional, he just shrugged it off with a perfect quip. Well, I guess that's one way to make an exit. The crowd applauding him. Not Harry, mind you, but Colbert's brilliant handling of the entire embarrassing debacle. And backstage, oh, the drama. Harry's team was reportedly in full panic mode, scrambling to figure out how to spin the narrative. But let's be real here. It's hard to spin a temper tantrum, no matter how hard you try. So, here we are again. Another failed attempt by Harry to remain relevant in the entertainment industry. And how did it go? Not well, my friends. Not well at all. Maybe if he stopped clinging to his titles like a lifeline, he might start to be taken seriously. But until then, we'll just keep watching this royal train wreck unfold, one awkward interview at a time.